Yo, I have been extremely busy lately, so I haven't been posting as many YouTube videos. I hope you enjoyed the Ransom short film, and if you haven't seen it, check it out. It's the last video that I posted. I'll put a link in the description. But I've been really busy trying to finish my movie and just doing a bunch of other stuff. I've been hustling around too because it's been like a difficult time for work this time of year. So anyways, just a lot going on. But I did want to share something with you. I made a video the other day about lenses. You know, it was just just something that was on my mind. I wanted to share it. So I went to this beautiful place that I found. It was like in the middle of nowhere, and I saw all these like trees. It looked like there was a fire or something there, but I was told there wasn't. It was just how they looked. So anyway, shot a bunch of stuff there, and I noticed something that I never noticed on my Panasonic S5 before, which people talk about, and I wanted to share this, and I'm doing it right now because I keep forgetting to do this because I've been so busy. But that dreaded Moire showed up, and I've been using this camera for a long time right now. I've shot a full feature-length film, a million YouTube videos, a documentary, all with this camera, and I've never experienced this before, knowing that I don't have a low-pass filter. And you know, when I bought this camera, I almost bought the S1h, but I wanted to save some money, and I heard that this was just as good. And you know, I also want to say that I'm absolutely in love with the image quality of this camera. Like, I think it's absolutely gorgeous. You know, it's beautiful. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some video right now of the Moire, and as you can see on my leg and on my knee, it's like, it's not a little bit. And the reason I'm making this video is because people talk about Moire all the time, and they talk about that low pass filter, you know, when they're talking about the Panasonic S5 or the GH6, or should I choose, you know, the S1h, but they never really show the Moire. Like, I've never seen anybody really show it. So I was like, whoa, there it is. So let me show it. The only time I ever experienced this before was when I shot a feature-length film on my phone, and I kept trying to shoot these buildings in the Bronx, and for some reason, I guess because I was shooting from my bedroom and I couldn't really change the angle, I couldn't control the Moire. I just couldn't get rid of it. So anyway, I just want to say, I keep saying anyway, I do that all the time. If you're somebody who shoots yourself a lot like me, like, first of all, I'm not really a YouTuber per se, but I've made 2 feature films right now where I'm the only actor in the film. So I shoot myself a lot. And if you do that, I think you really should think about whether or not you want to buy an S1, S1h. I'm sorry. You should really think about whether or not you want to buy an S5 or an S5 Mark II or an S5 2X. And you might want to go the way of an S1h. And I'm not sure the S1 has a low pass filter. I don't know about that. You know, let me know in the comments if you know. But something to really think about, because now that I saw it, I can't unsee it. Like, I can't unknow that can happen. And you know, yeah, if you're behind the camera all the time, it's easier to control. It's like, yo, there's Moire, we got to change your shirt or change your pants, or we got to change the lighting, or we got to change the angle, and we got to figure out a way to get rid of it. But if you're like taking a long time to set things up, and then you're shooting long scenes by yourself like I do, you know, you don't want to get home, put it up on your monitor, and the shot is destroyed. You have to go back and redo it and figure out. Now you're thinking about the Moire too. Like, I literally never thought about it the whole time I've owned this camera. It's never been an issue, and the image quality is so good, and the highlight roll-off is so good. I mean, I don't, you know, like, of course, maybe this could never happen again, because it hasn't happened in, like 2 years, a year and a half, 2 years. I can't even think about it. I mean, I owned the Sony a6400 before I had this camera, and I never saw it. Well, actually, I did see it in the a6400 as well. I did. So, I don't, maybe it could never happen again, but maybe it can happen again. And so I'm thinking seriously of upgrading to the S1h. And I've been thinking about it anyway for that very reason, but for the longest time I was like, I've never seen any Moire. Like, why, And, I have 10-bit in this camera, and you don't have 10-bit in that camera. So, I'm sorry, you do have 10-bit, but you don't have 422. It's 420. So I'm thinking about upgrading to it. I know that, the S1h Mark II is probably coming out very soon. It'll have phase detect autofocus. But you know, honestly, I rarely use autofocus. I mean, right now I'm actually shooting with a Sigma 28-70 f2.8 lens, but I'm manually focusing because why autofocus if I'm this close to the camera? I'm shooting 28 millimeters. I'm right in front of the camera. Why am I even going to take a chance with autofocus, especially with my camera, the S5? And I just, you know, I shoot with vintage manual lenses or anamorphic lenses all the time, none of which have autofocus, so I don't really care. You know, like, it doesn't really make a difference to me. I mean, it certainly would be nice to have great autofocus, but, you know, for my work case, it doesn't matter, really. It's like, doesn't mean anything. It'll make YouTube videos easier, and, you know, I'm not really that lazy, you know? So anyway, I wanted to show you the Moire, and I wanted you to just know, so if you're thinking about buying the S5, the S5 II, the S5 IIX, I mean, I definitely recommend those cameras as far as, you know, I'm using the S5 for the longest time, and I'm telling you, I'm a huge fan. Huge. I mean, you know, I haven't missed shooting with a Sony at all. And, you know, I'm positive if I had an FX3 or a A7S III or FX6 or something like that, I would love it, I'm sure, you know. But I'm just saying that I don't miss being in the Sony world after since I've switched to Panasonic, because I actually like the way this image quality looks better. Now, you can get great image quality out of any modern camera, or, you know, any old camera too. But I love the way this looks. I love the way I have all of these video assist features in here that you don't have in Sony. I love that I have anamorphic support. So I highly recommend the camera, but I don't know. You know, I've recommended it a lot in the past, and so I felt responsible to make this video and say, if you're thinking about buying an S5, and, you know, you can get the original now for like $800 or $900, practically brand new in the used market, which is an unbelievable deal, like unbelievable. But also, hey, what's up, man? But, you know, and also if you're thinking of getting the S5 II or the S5 IIX, yeah, I would think about that. Moire. I mean, I'm not like a Moire scientist, and I don't feel like I'm, you know, qualified to call myself an expert on this, but all I know is that it happened to me, and it made me not share an entire video that I had spent about 2 hours shooting. So I'm going to take all the B-roll from that video to show you where I was, show you how beautiful it was. I have sprinkled it in and out of this video, so if you're wondering why, what does that have to do with the video, I just wanted to use the footage because it looks beautiful. But yeah, Moire, think about it. It's a pain in the ass, and I can't not know that it's lurking possibly in the future. So I have a feeling S1h is in my future, or, you know, who knows, if things get better and I start to get a little bit more work and I license a film or whatever, something happens, maybe I'll get the S1h Mark II or the S2h or whatever they're going to call it. So anyway, I said anyway again, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. I'm almost at 500 subscribers, which to most YouTubers sounds so stupid and ridiculous, but I believe that when I get to 500, I could start to use affiliate links and things like that. I think it's like monetized to a certain extent, like not all the way monetized, but it's really exciting to me to get to 500. I'm trying to build this channel. So please subscribe if you like what I'm doing. If not, that's cool. Please hit the like button. And oh, one more thing. So somebody came on my, you know, one of my videos the other day and felt the need to tell me that, you know, he marked 2 spots in the video and said something like, here you made your point, and here something else. And so I wrote back to him because, you know, I thought he had the best of intentions, and I was like, I don't understand what you're saying. And he writes back, your video is too long, and I hate when YouTubers extend the video for no reason just because of the ad revenue. And I was like, first of all, my channel is not even monetized, so shut up. Second of all, what makes you think anybody cares about your opinion about how long a video is? Like, feel free to just click off and go someplace else. So, you know, don't troll people. Keep it positive. Give people support. People are on here trying to do the best that they can. Nobody's trying to, like, get over on you. Nobody's trying to take your money. If they're trying to get ad revenue, why are you mad at that anyway? What difference does it make? If you think somebody's video is too long, go someplace else. If you don't like what they're doing, you don't have to watch. That's the cool thing about YouTube or anything else. You can either stay and watch, or you can leave. So anyway, anybody who stays and watches my videos, I greatly appreciate it. I know full well that it's really hard for me, Rockwilk, to tell a short story. My solo plays are 2.5 hours long. Like, imagine coming to the theater and seeing one guy on stage for 2.5 hours. Yet, people love the show, never gotten a bad review. And, you know, that's just my thing, because I believe in exposition. I really believe in long form stories. That's like, I like to investigate every single aspect of a journey. And that's just how my work is. So, you know, if it's not for you, that's fine. That's cool. I love you anyway. So anyway, I said anyway again. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Please hit the like button. See you on the next one. Peace. I'm out. Goodbye.